Hey guys, this is Vijay from UNBOXMATE. So, the Poco M2 has become the cheapest 6GB RAM smartphone. Well, technically, this is the rebranded Redmi 9 Prime smartphone, but Poco has increased the amount of RAM and brought the price as low as possible, and the base variant is available for 11k Indian rupees. So the question here is that, should you consider buying the Poco M2 over the Redmi 9 Prime? Well, let me answer this in today's video. But before that, if you are new to the channel, then go hit that subscribe button and the notification bell icon for more and more amazing tech videos. And well, let's get started. Now coming to the unboxing, we get a box which contains the SIM ejector pin and some manuals as well. The smartphone is placed right below it. And keeping it aside for a second, we get the regular 10-watt adapter and the USB-C cable, which is really good to see it at this price point. One thing that I really missed was the case, which honestly would be nice if Poco had provided it inside the box, but considering the price, they removed it, which is a bit disappointing. But you can get some amazing cases for which the best buy links will be in the description below, so check that out. Now design wise, this phone has a dual tone finish to the back, which has these stripes design almost 60% of the smartphone, and a matte like finish to the remaining 40% of the phone, which holds up the quad camera. The back here is plastic and the frame as well, so this is a plastic build. There are the power and the volume buttons to the right, an IR blaster, a secondary microphone to the top, a SIM tray to the left which has a dedicated micro SD card slot, and the USB-C port, a speaker grill, a primary microphone along with the headphone jack to the bottom. There's a smaller dewdrop notch which holds up the 8 megapixel selfie camera to the front. Now the front sports a 6.53-inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD panel which has an 83% of screen to body ratio. Now this display is one of the highlight features of this smartphone, as it is pretty rare to see the Full HD Plus panel under 15k price segment. Now the quality of this display is really good, and as it is a Full HD panel, the picture quality and the detail levels are also good. This one is great for media consumption as well, so Poco has got an edge over it. Now the front has a Gorilla Glass 3 protection, and the good thing here is that this phone comes with the plastic screen protector applied to it, which really protects from scratches until you get a new tempered glass. The audio output via the speakers is really good in terms of loudness. They sound loud enough and the quality of the sound is also great. Coming to the internals, this phone has a Helio G80 CPU paired with the 6GB of RAM and 64GB of storage for the base variant. Now this here becomes another highlight feature of the Poco M2, as 6GB of RAM is mostly seen on high-end phones, and Poco has somehow managed to get it at this price point. This one here is an octa-core CPU and it handles the day-to-day tasks easily. The app opening speeds are fast as well, and I didn't face any lag or stutters while browsing or scrolling through the web. This CPU can also handle heavy games like Call of Duty Mobile easily without any issues, so the gameplay was smooth enough and it's playable. The RAM management also seems good, as it comes with 6 gigs of RAM. You can have more apps in the memory, and multitasking should also be smooth. Now the battery here is also a huge 5000 mAh, which is another best part of this smartphone. And thanks to that huge battery, because of that this phone has got nice heft to it. This one weighs around 193 grams and feels solid in hand while using this device. Usually phones around 10k price bracket feel a bit cheap, but this is not the case with the Poco M2. The in-hand feel is really good. Now coming back to the battery life, on a single charge you can get through a day and a half with normal usage. So far the battery backup was good enough, and on paper this one seems promising, but we'll be testing this out and then come to a conclusion. Now the charger bundled inside the box is a 10-watt adapter, but this smartphone also supports an 18-watt charging, and if you are interested in getting one, check out the links in the description below. Anyways, charging the battery from 0 to 100 takes more than 2.5 hours, which is kinda expected, and you'll have to live with it. Now this phone comes with a quad camera setup to the back, which is okayish for the price. We have a 13 megapixel main, an 8 megapixel ultra wide angle, a 5 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth sensors. Now under good lighting conditions, the pictures look good enough. The colors are nicely managed and the detail levels are okayish. As there is no dedicated night mode, the pictures under low light lack a lot of detail levels. So overall quality of these pictures look decent and I can't complain much for this price. This one can shoot videos up to 1080p resolution at 30 frames per second. So the quality of the video isn't that best, I would say, at this price point, but decent for the price, so can't complain much as well, and need to see how it performs in the future. On software side, we get the MIUI 11 on top of Android 10 out of the box. Now this software here is decent enough for daily usage but needs a bit optimization. As I said earlier, I haven't really faced any lags or stutters in the UI, so this phone handled MIUI easily. As Poco promised that there won't be any ads in the MIUI, I didn't face any ad in the user interface, so it's good to see the company keeping up its promise. Now the latest MIUI 12 update hasn't been released by the company and is still on working stages, so need to wait for a bit longer. So 6 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, Helio G80 CPU, a Full HD Plus display and a 5000 mAh battery for 11K is really a good deal that Poco has made, and I don't think that you won't get disappointed with the price to performance ratio. The Redmi 9 Prime on the other hand has similar specs but comes with 4 gigs of RAM and has plenty of ads in the UI, so think twice before getting it. Anyways, I'll be testing this smartphone for a bit longer and will share my thoughts, so stay tuned for that. Also, like, share and subscribe to the channel for more and more amazing tech videos. And thanks a lot for watching guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.